What is up, my friends? You're very welcome along to tonight's Anfield Agenda News Roundup. You know the drill by now. I talk. Hopefully, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Drop a like on the video, hit the subscribe button, and all the stuff that goes along with that. Right, let's get straight into it. I don't like to start off with a negative, but it's the first thing on my notes, so I'm going to start off with a little bit of a negative. Diogo Jota has unfortunately been ruled out of tomorrow's first pre-season friendly against Manchester United. Nothing really to stress about, nothing too worrying, but he did pick up a hamstring injury on international duty. He hasn't shaken that off fully yet, so won't be available for tomorrow. Diogo Jota, he's been ruled out. Darwin Nunez, will he play, won't he play? I don't know. He looks like he had a blister on his foot today in training. Whether that'll be enough to rule him out tomorrow's game or not, I guess we'll wait and see. But look, Klopp works the lads really hard in pre-season. We know this about him, so we're probably going to see a few aches and pains and blisters and stuff like that. I wouldn't get overly stressed about it. But on Darwin, it's great to see the impact he's already had. Fans over there in Bangkok queuing up with Darwin shirts on to get to meet him. And I hope Liverpool start to put out more content around Darwin, because one thing I have picked up from the comment section is that everyone wants a little bit more Darwin content, and I'm here for it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not against it. Another little bit of injury news is Caoimhín Kelleher and Kate Gordon didn't travel with the Reds 37-man squad over to Thailand. Again, both of them were left back at Kirby just to recover from niggly little injuries that they picked up, and they will meet up with the guys after the pre-season tour of Asia. So again, don't want to stress people out about it. It's nothing to overly concern about. We do know Calvin Ramsey as well, Klopp said, had a little bit of an injury that was picked up during his Liverpool medical. So again, but I'd rather have these little niggly injuries now than when we get into the season, because we're going to need all hands on deck again as we look towards a really busy season. A little bit of a positive news now. Mohamed Salah and Naby Keita have been nominated for the African Footballer of the Year award. Both really worthy, deserving candidates, but a third gentleman who used to play for us but now plays for Bayern Munich has also been nominated. And look, if we're being really honest about it, with what Sadio Mane did, obviously, in the AFCON, winning that, and qualifying for the World Cup with Senegal, you would be absolutely astonished if Sadio Mane's name isn't on that trophy. But it's great to have our lads recognised again. So to Mo, to Naby, and of course to Sadio, congratulations on your nomination, and may the best person win when those awards are revealed. A little bit of transfer news today. Nico Williams has finally completed his transfer from Liverpool to Nottingham Forest. Couple of things about this that's important to remember is Nico Williams has been at Liverpool Football Club since he was 9 years of age. 15 years he's already been at the club. That, of course, comes to an end, but I think £17 million is a good fee for us. I think it's a fair fee for Forest. And I think for Nico Williams and his progression, this is a move that he just really had to make. He's going to be working with a very good coach in Steve Cooper at Nottingham Forest. Forest, obviously, as you know, just back up into the Premier League. So we'll wait and see. They've also brought in left back from Bayern Munich. So they really are rolling the dice on some new fullbacks for the season. And as I said, 17 million quid. It's just good business. And again, thank you to Nico for everything he's done at the club. Any other era, and I think Nico Williams would have probably had a better shout having some longevity. Well, 15 years is longevity, but in the first team, I mean, I just think when you're in an era where you're up against Trent Alexander-Arnold, probably going to be difficult to get regular game time. And I think you'll all agree, Nico should and will go on to do really good things with Nottingham Forest. So thank you, Nico. Wish you all the best. Another bit of transfer news. Young Liverpool defender Owen Beck, whom I think is the great nephew of Ian Rush, if I have the right person. He's moved on loan to a Portuguese outfit called Famalicão. I'm not sure if they're still in the Portuguese Primeira Divisa or if they've dropped down the division. I didn't keep an eye on the relegation promotion battle last year, but either way, I like it. I like the idea that he's going over to the Portuguese league to get himself some experience, and I think more young English or Welsh or Scottish or British players, probably the word I'm looking for, should go over there and do these things. We've seen it with Bellingham, we've seen it with Tammy Abraham, and we've seen it with Jadon Sancho and numerous others, and I like the idea that he's gone over there. I'm not sure if Pep Linders played any part in this. We know Pep Linders has extensive knowledge of all things around Portuguese football, but I haven't been able to see if there has been any indications to say that Pep Linders played a part in this. We do know that there were clubs from Portugal, Italy, England, and I think Spain who were all vying for Owen Beck's signature. So great to see that he had his pick of the bunch and he's chosen to go to Portugal. So wish him all the best for the upcoming season. It is just a 1 season long loan, and hopefully he has a future at the club, because I know he's certainly highly regarded. Right, now, that name that I dare not mention, but I have to mention because there's actually something to report today. Nah, 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 nah. You're going to be sick of me if you're not already sick of me, but Klopp did speak a little bit about Jude Bellingham today. He was asked about Bellingham directly, and his answer is one that made me giggle a little bit. There's two versions of this answer. There's one that goes on to speak about his height and his aerial ability and making runs into the box and all that kind of stuff. But the part that I really wanted to bring to you guys was Jurgen Klopp saying he's not on the market, so that's the first problem with that player. Well, that's the only problem with that player. He wants him. He's going to get him. We're going to get him. It's going to be a Liverpool player. Will it be this summer? No. I think he can take that from what Klopp has said. I've always tried to be honest with you guys and say that, as I've said many times, I know he's going to come. I put my neck on the line for that, but I could never tell you guys it was going to be this summer, because everything that I was told about suggested next summer. So I'm going to have to play the long game on that one. But if you have any doubts about Liverpool's interest in Jude Bellingham, surely what Jurgen Klopp is after saying today and all the reports that you're after seeing over the last couple of weeks will let you know that this is probably going to be a one-horse race. Now, there are people who worry about a couple of things on this potential deal. One of them is the wages. As I've said before, to the best of my knowledge, I think he's on about 50 grand a week at Nottingham Forest, wrong player, Craig. 50 grand a week at Borussia Dortmund. When he moves to Liverpool, I would say even if he becomes, 200 grand a week, something like that, I still think it's good business. And I think at, what will he be then, 19, heading for 20 years of age, he'll have plenty of time to make bigger money in his career. And look, we've seen with Mohamed Salah, the club are willing to bend. The club are willing to pay the top wages for the really top players. So, fingers crossed on this one. I'm just more concerned about who's going to take the number 10 this season. I don't like us going into a season, folks, we've got no number 10. It's an important number. It's a historic number. And as of right now, nobody at Liverpool Football Club wears number 10. So, yeah, I was fairly sure Carvalho was going to take it, but maybe they're keeping it. I don't know. But part of me thinks as well, what happens with Naby? Because if Jude comes in, let's be honest, he should have the number 8. That's the number we all want Jude to wear. The Jordan Henderson, Liverpool midfield, Steven Gerrard, all the top players of the club usually wear 8. Now, Henderson obviously doesn't wear 8. Naby Keita has 8, but I'm rambling here, but I want him to have 8. Just give the man number 8 if he comes to the club. I have been told he's wore 10 for England at some point. I don't know why I mentioned Jordan Henderson there. I was trying to speak about leadership and stuff, but got a little bit sidetracked and just ended up waffling. We also await confirmation on where Ben Davies will be going. I said to you guys in a recent video that Blackburn were one of the two clubs in Stoke that were interested in a move for him. Chris tells me that he's earning £60,000 a week at Liverpool, which is good money if you can get it for doing pretty much nothing. So look, my friends, that brings to an end tonight's video. Again, if you want to catch us live, you can find us all the way through the season over on our Twitch channel. The link is in the description. We will be covering the match tomorrow starting from 1 PM over on our Twitch channel. You will get highlights, you will get match reaction videos and stuff on here as well. So, as always, thank you for your time. I hope you're having a lovely week and enjoying the good weather. And I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.